My best friend canceled my engagement party an hour before it started, and I'll be grateful forever. That sentence sounds crazy to anyone who doesn't know the full story, but I still tear up thinking about what she saved me from. Her name's Becca, and she's been in my life since 3rd grade. We've seen each other through breakups, bad jobs, family stuff, everything. So when I got engaged to Tyler, she was my maid of honor, obviously. She planned the whole party, booked this beautiful rooftop venue in Dallas, ordered custom cookies with our initials, even painted the welcome sign. She knew how much it meant to me, but an hour before the party, she called me. No text, just a call. I was already in my dress, halfway done with my makeup, and I picked up expecting a quick logistics question. Her voice was shaking. "I canceled the party," she said, and my whole body went cold. "What?" I asked, thinking maybe she was joking. She wasn't. "You need to see something. I'm outside." When I opened the door, she handed me her phone. It was a video of Tyler, my fiancé, making out with some girl in the parking lot of a bowling alley the night before. The worst part? The girl wasn't a stranger. It was his ex, the one he swore he had no contact with. Becca had gotten the video from her cousin, who worked there. It was timestamped, crystal clear, no room for excuses. I dropped her phone. I just sat down on the floor, shaking. I asked, "Why didn't you tell me last night?" And she said, "Because I needed to be 100% sure. And I needed you to see it before walking into a room full of people pretending you were living a fairy tale." The venue had already been paid for. The catering, the decorations, non-refundable. She didn't care. She ate the cost. She said she'd rather lose money than watch me lose years to someone who didn't deserve me. She canceled everything, called the vendors herself, and even handled my parents, who were understandably shocked. She told them the truth gently and gave me space. I stayed in her apartment that night, curled up on her couch, crying until 3 a.m. She didn't say much, just kept refilling my water, brought me soup, and stayed beside. "No, I told you so. No, he was always a little off, just quiet, loyal love." The next morning, she brought me coffee and said, "We can cry again later, but right now you need a hot shower and a long walk." I didn't want to get out of bed, but she pulled the blanket off and said, "Come on. The world's still turning, so are we." We walked through the park like we used to in high school, when my dog had died and she'd sat with me under that same tree, saying nothing. This time, she brought a little Bluetooth speaker and quietly played Taylor Swift songs like it was a heartbreak ritual. Weirdly, it helped. By the time we circled back to her apartment, I'd laughed 3 times. That night, I deleted every picture of Tyler from my phone. She didn't pressure me. She just sat beside me, handing me tissues, occasionally scrolling through photos and whispering, "You, not even cute," just to make me smile. Later that week, she came to my work with flowers and left a note that said, "You're the party. You're the reason people show up." She never let me feel like a failure. She reminded me I was dodging a life sentence, not losing a soulmate. And slowly, I believed her. Even months later, when people asked what happened to the engagement party, she'd just say, "It wasn't her time." And that was that. No gossip, just protection. That's what she's always done. Protected me, even from myself. When I look back now, I realize that kind of friendship is rare. The kind that ruins a perfect evening to protect your future. The kind that risks your anger to shield you from regret. Some people search their whole lives for love like that, and I already had it, wrapped in a best friend who'd rather cancel a party than let me live a lie. I still have the welcome sign she painted. It says, "A love worth celebrating." She thought it was about Tyler. Turns out it was about her all along.